We have a quasi-lawsuit filed by an idiot, Georgia Trans Battery. His case is a joke. You don't have first mover, right?
Welcome back to the next installment of Exposing Grantville. If you missed any previous episodes, make sure to check them out. The link will be in the description of this story. On June 6, 2024, a lawsuit was filed against Grantville Mayor Richard Proctor and Officer Willie Norris for civil rights violations in the Coweta County Superior Court. Grantville, through the city's insurance coverage, retained Tracy Glanton and Shannon Smith with LRB Thompson out of Atlanta, Georgia. These two attorneys represent Mayor Proctor and Officer Norris. I'm still shocked at some of the responses that were filed through Glanton. In items such as, the plaintiff never preferred any evidence that he is press. That story can be found in the description as well. There were a couple of amended complaints with answers filed before the case was removed to federal court in the Noonan District in Coweta County. All information contained in this story can be found on Pacer and are of public records. Next, an amended complaint was filed in the federal court that addressed many of the same issues. The complaint addresses issues that Mayor Proctor and Willie Norris allegedly violated rights. Paragraph 34 of the complaint alleges that, quote, Proctor also began playing very loud music from a portable speaker, end quote. Defense is answered, quote, Defendant Proctor denies the allegation contained in paragraph 34 of the complaint as written, end quote.
I said we actually do business. It's not your clown service.
Okay.
Taking care of that for you.
Taking care of what?
Taking down the monetization.
Oh, okay. Good for you, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Then I'll still be here. It doesn't matter. I don't do it for the money, man. I don't do it for the money.
I don't really know what you do.
Because I'm allowed to. We're allowed to.
You're allowed to harass city employees.
You stated on a Q&A that you will violate people's rights.
I will take.
You sure will, exactly.
I will take people off Facebook that put dirty, nasty stuff up. I sure will.
You'll put dirty, nasty stuff up?
No. I will take people down who put dirty, nasty stuff.
What have I posted that was dirty and nasty?
Have I taken any of your stuff down?
You have, actually.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
Have I posted? Hold on. Let's clear the bar here.
Okay.
Has Georgia Transparency posted anything dirty and nasty?
No.
No.
Turn the camera away from me, please.
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
Posts down that are old, things that are no longer mature, like Christmas announcements. I can clean my page up.
Okay, and
the comments go away.
But you said you've taken out other stuff that's vulgar. Like what's been vulgar that you've taken down?
I had one guy from Russia saying nasty things to a citizen on my page. Disgusting.
Like what?
I'm not going to repeat it.
Okay. How does that play into me? Did I do it?
Again, my whole point is what I said. I'm taking them down. Have I taken you down? No.
Yes, you've taken some. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. And you've taken
original post.
You've taken Robert's stuff down as well. Well, Robert, he can fight. That's his own battle with that. But
I've taken down some of the original posts because they're no longer valid. Baseball, it's over. We don't need to have that up on my stage.
Did you know that playing all that music is also called prior restraint? Because you know I'm going to publish this.
No, it's not. Bottom line, I'm not going to have you make a mockery of this meeting tonight.
Do I ever make a mockery?
Yeah, you'd have.
So I stand back here and I yell and I chant and
You stand here and you can film, and that's what you're going to do. That's fine.
Is this a regular meeting or is it a special meeting? It's a special
work session.
Is it open for public comment?
Open for public people, not for comment.
Oh, I'm a public people though.
But you can't say anything.
Why?
You're not a resident.
I can't say anything because I'm a resident?
This is a limited public forum, and I'm allowed to keep the meeting in order.
So in order, I can't stand back here and film?
You can film if you want.
But I can't talk.
Correct.
Paragraph 36 of the complaint alleges, quote, Proctor again admitted to a specific intent to violate Mr. Pickeron's constitutional rights, stating, I will, when asked if he, Proctor, would violate Pickeron's First Amendment rights on a political Facebook page, end quote. Defendant Proctor denies the allegations contained in paragraph 36 of the complaint.
City employees.
You stated on a Q&A that you will violate people's rights.
I would take.
You sure will, exactly.
People off Facebook.
Paragraph 38 of the complaint alleges that Proctor represented himself as the Grantville mayor and admitted his specific intent to violate Pickeron's constitutional rights. Defendant Proctor denies the allegations contained in paragraph 38 of the complaint. In January 2025, a motion for a preliminary injunction was filed against Mayor Proctor's mayor's Facebook page. The injunction listed areas of the page in the page rules that appear to be unconstitutional and removing comments not favorable to Richard Proctor as the mayor. Discovery has ended, and now we are all awaiting Honorable Timothy Batten to rule on the summary judgment filed by the defense. Plaintiff has filed the response, and a reply to plaintiff's response was filed by the defense as well. It will be very interesting how Honorable Judge Batten will rule on this matter, especially with so many video admissions such as...
But in the world of limited public forums, guess what? You don't have First Amendment right.
Find out where this monkey lives. People call me a white supremacist. They call me a racist. Fine. I'm good with that.
You have a massive criminal record, Clarence. But to redress your government. Well, here's my take on that, and why I'll never let him speak at a council meeting again. I'm not his government. You don't have First Amendment right.
Wife beater Clarence. You want to get this
Really?
wife beater Clarence?
Go get him.
I'll just call Mr. Frauditor. He'll be all over you.
Go get him. Go. Mayor Proctor appeared on Mr. Kaiser's YouTube channel representing himself under the authority of the mayor of Grantville. Also on this channel was J.J. Scarborough, the Meade County, Kentucky jailer. Let's get in some of the things that Proctor stated.
These frauditors are now starting to band together to go after all of us. And it's interesting, and I apologize. You know me.
You're good, buddy.
Wranglers learned this. I get on this. I would love for our legal system to do a better job, police officers, everything, to shut these stupid people down, because they're really stupid. And I'll get into that more tonight. But in the meantime, we are sort of the confederation of taking down these disgusting human beings. He goes after, I have to keep looking here, Chief Tuttle, that he has some record, and he goes after you.
Apparently got into a fight or something.
Let me tell you, I pulled up Clarence's record. He's got a very interesting criminal record himself.
Mm-hmm.
So his whole notion that he's supposed to, you have a criminal record. Oh my goodness, you have a massive criminal record, Clarence, massive. Oh, let me interject one thing real quick. The nonsense that these frauditors put forth, whether it's their stupid open records requests or they're calling, public workers names, that's not the First Amendment.
Absolutely not.
Thomas Jefferson had no concept of that this would be. I'm done.
You're good, brother.
Yeah, I would agree with Mayor Proctor, because I think when the forefathers wrote the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights, they had a sense of decorum. People call me a white supremacist. They call me a racist. Fine. I'm good with that. I am Irish Catholic. I can't get any whiter than that. I don't like Protestants. I don't like Arabs. I don't like Muslims. I don't like Hamas. I don't like the Palestinians. I don't like the Iranians. I don't like the Lebanese. I don't give a shit about any frickin' Arab. Let's find out where this monkey is.
And they had a sense of professionalism, and when you did redress your government, you did it properly. And you put forth your
your views. They would put forth their views. Everybody would vote on it, and they would either pass it or they would, come back to it later, rewrite it.
Absolutely.
So you watch Lana or freaking Transparency. I'm the press. And they'll go, show me your badge for your freedom of press. See, again, this is the stupidity they don't understand. Within the First Amendment, just like the Second Amendment, I'll get to that in a minute, there are commas and expressions. The press, being the press, is an actual job.
Yes, it's a professional job
Profession.
title.
It's a profession.
Now,
with
correct me if I'm
credentials.
wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is there not a thing associated with being the press that's called journalistic ethics?
With that, there's also the fact that you have to have credentials and you have to have a business license to be the press. And they say, what about your ability to practice, religious freedom? Well, the only job I know with religion is being a preacher.
Yes.
And so that has they're non sequiturs. The funny thing about the Constitution, and frankly, there are parts about it I say they should have written it differently, is we have non sequiturs in the Constitution.
That.
Their instrument was that decried.
Actually, it was the
It's
national.
just sad. I mean, I would love to open up all our doors and allow this. Thanks
Well, you
to
know
these
what?
idiot frauditors, we've had to do this.
My personal all-time favorite frauditor-ism, if you will. And Clarence, the video that I made about Clarence this morning, he says it in there. Well, you can't trespass me from a public building unless I've committed a crime. Please, I have offered money. Everybody, please welcome His Honor, Mayor of Grantville, Georgia, Mayor Richard Proctor.
I'm back. Hello, everybody.
Well, you have my vote.
Hello, buddy. Nice to finally meet you.
Hey, JJ, good to see you.
It's good to see you up here.
Oh my goodness.
Me and JJ were just talking on our morning coffee phone call about coming down there to take you out to lunch.
Come on down.
Now, of course, I'll have to leave about a day early to get from Oklahoma to Kentucky, Georgia. But I'm glad you can be with us, sir. How are you doing tonight?
Well, I'm doing great. I'm ecstatic. I need to run for mayor. I need to work on help this place, to help it grow, to bring all of my experience, all my drive, all my zeal to this place to make it a renaissance.
$2 says maybe invite Chief Tuttle. He don't mince words.
don't
Absolutely,
mince words.
Chief Tuttle.
I don't like Protestants. I don't like Arabs. I don't like Muslims. I don't like Hamas. I don't like the Palestinians. I don't like the Iranians. I don't like the Lebanese. People call me a white supremacist. They call me a racist. Fine. I'm good with that. I am Irish Catholic. I can't get any whiter than that. Let's find out where this monkey is.
Yeah, I would agree with Mayor Proctor, because I think when the forefathers wrote the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights, they had a sense of decorum.
Quiet. I need to run for mayor.